Hello, Scorpio. Excuse me, I had to get a drink of my coffee. Okay, so Scorpio was my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my 8th most popular starseed video from last month. So you're probably going to be waiting a little bit longer than some of the other signs for yours to be posted this month. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. I've got a couple of decks here, but one of them is new to me that we're going to get to know together. And, you know, these others I've used before in readings. You're probably already familiar with them. But let's go ahead and get a couple of oracle cards. We'll look at the general energies here with our tarot cards. Get a couple crystals, and then finally we'll end the reading looking at the charms to see what is it that you need to be aware of over the month of December regarding the energy that comes out in the general reading. I feel like we might need one more oracle card, and there it is right there. Okay. So we've got the King on the bottom of the deck, but it's in the reverse. All right. Let's get a couple tarot cards. We have the song Sweet Lady by Tyrese. Interesting. This one wanted to stay with us. We've got the Knight of Starships. So that's like the Knight of Cups. We started out with the King in the reverse, and then we've got the Wizard in the upright. Hold on, let me just look at what's upright and reverse before we go on. So this is what we know already, right? With the Wizard, well, the Wizard was kind of like that. So the Wizard talks about being kind of careful with whatever someone's trying to present or offer to you, because it could be a lie or a distraction or something that's a little bit deceptive, right? Especially with this King in the reverse. Let's read what it says in the book. But anytime a king, in my opinion, anytime a king is in the reverse, it's not going to be positive. So this says, watch the power you wield over others. Are you bringing out their best, or are you faulting their shortcomings? Interesting. Okay. The Wizard, I'm going to read it both upright and reverse because it's in the neutral position. It says, be aware of what others are saying to you. They may be offering most of the pieces, and it can look tempting, but be sure to note what their other hand is doing. You may be the one withholding information. Guard your secrets and cards carefully, as others may be aware of your tricks. Perhaps it is time to lay everything on the table. Coupled with this card over here, if you keep dismissing other people in some way, and by the way, this is Scorpio. So if you are dismissing others' input or trying to make it difficult, something. So the Knight of Starships, the Knight of Cups, would typically be a heartfelt offer, right? The way she's kind of looking to the side, it's like she's thinking about it. Whether that's thinking about accepting an offer or thinking about being the one who does the offering, I don't know. But I have to be honest with this energy here. If you're known for being dismissive and kind of domineering, that could be the reason that she has to think about it, right? Like she's really like, this is hesitation, it's not excitement. with the thinking that she's doing. That's hesitation because, well, maybe, and I keep saying maybe you don't have the best reputation. I say that because this is on the bottom of the deck. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody doesn't have the best reputation. Like maybe somebody is known for, or maybe that's the person, offering whatever the offer is. The person that's making the offer is known for being a little bit domineering. Let's just put it out there the way that it is. Like you think you know best, whatever. You are the end all be all, right? If you're the one who's domineering, at least this card is the way it's coming through. Dismissing the talents, skills, and abilities that someone has. And it's causing the person receiving the offer to be very hesitant. So we've got the whistle, we've got the wand, we've got the peeper, the tank, and the anvil. These two feel very much like this energy. So when the wizard is in its upright, it talks about watching what people are doing because they might be trying to distract you with one hand while the other hand is doing something else. And that's what this whistle and wand feels like to me. Just look at it. Blowing a whistle while, and going, hey, look over here with the wand, right? To get your attention so that they can go in and get some information that they should not be having. Something that they're not entitled to. Something very heavy that could crush somebody because of the anvil. Especially if this rope breaks, and it's pretty close to breaking. It's like a very thin strand of that rope there holding that anvil up. So the weight of this secret over this, whatever this is over here, is going to crush somebody. Let's look at what these oracle cards say in the book. I'm going to read them just one at a time, like a full sentence. This is an announcement of a change in state, the start, end, or a break in something. It may also be a welcome bit of attention to you. The shift may be jarring, our groove or flow, or it may be jarring. Our groove or the flow we found ourselves in may be interrupted. It also may be a sign of unwanted or unwarranted attention from others. Ooh, interesting that that's saying that with the peeper card. So that says, hold on, I skipped ahead to the peeper and I should have went to the wand. Okay, that says a symbol of creativity and showmanship. This is your time to use your creative influences and juices. Remember, it's not the tool that has the power, it's you. How you wield your creativity matters. There are times when secrets must be revealed, but they often need to operate on their own time. Some discoveries do more harm than good when forced. What did I say about the anvil? And that one's also in the neutral. Hold on. It says your own secrets might be starting to show. Consider who you trust them with and or if the time is ready for revelation. I think it's going to happen before you realize it and suddenly. What can be a good thing or a coping mechanism might be being overused or abused to the detriment of yourself. It says you may be feeling a looming dread. This is okay. Watch for the warnings, as major forces are inevitable, but we can often see the signs before they drop. Yeah, I think you're definitely, well, I think you're definitely seeing the signs before they drop, because it's pretty obvious that this anvil has been, like, this thing is getting ready, like, it's kind of obvious that rope is getting ready to snap, right? Let's get some more tarot cards. We do have the Six of Wands here. So the Six of Wands is like recognition over a victory, or recognition over the you know, like someone comes back victorious from a war or a hard-fought battle. I did not mean to grab all those. Well, and see that when you come back from, like, the recognition of coming back victorious from a battle, and then you've got the Star card on the bottom of the deck. We have, well, the Hanged Man and what should be the Ten of Swords, but you can't see the full weapon here. So I'm going to call this the Seven of Swords, because we've got 4 full weapons here and 6 halves. Right? So that would make 7 full weapons. And the Seven of Swords is very deceptive energy, which is kind of just doubling down on what the Ten of Swords means. The Ten of Swords is being stabbed in the back. It's a deception. With this here, it's a look at the way he's looking. He's like, what the fuck? Look at his face. What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? How did that happen? It's literally, it's deception. But see, because this is only 7 actual weapons and not the full 10 that they're trying to say it is in this deck. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I'm laughing, because I plan on reading this particular deck this way every time I do it, because they're not full damn weapons. You're only seeing halves. I'm going to count them that way like I would be doing math at school. Anyway, so I think with the Hanged Man, because it's like Pisces energy, the Hanged Man, and Pisces is very perceptive and intuitive. I think you see the deception before, like it's not an actual stabbing in the back betrayal, is what I'm saying. Like, not that you see it coming so much, but more that it doesn't surprise you. And I think it's attached to whatever the secret is. All right, look at it. Now we have the Seven of Swords, but we're going to read it as the 5.5 of Swords. All right, which is very interesting considering how I was reading this one. So this one is really giving me the Seven of Swords energy, but it's not a complete stab in the back betrayal. But if you read this as the 5 of Swords rather than, or excuse me, the 5.5 of Swords rather than the 7 of Swords, because we've only got 5.5 full weapons here. So what this is telling me is that there was some underhandedness, but you're ready to get over it. You're ready to move past it. It wasn't such a bad, underhanded, tricky move that it was a complete betrayal, is how I'm going to read these. Now, if I was to read these as just the way that they're meant to be read, 7 of Swords to 10 of Swords, this is a complete 100% betrayal. You saw it coming. You knew somebody was shiesty. You worked with them anyway. You got stabbed in the back, right? Unless that resonates for your situation, I don't think that that's how it really happened. I think you might be thinking that that's how it happened, but behind the scenes and in reality, like if you're really going to go down and get OCD about doing the math, when you're looking at these damn weapons, there's only here 7 full weapons and here 5.5 full weapons. The 5 of Swords is a card of defeat or victory at all costs. One or the other, depending on which side you're on. You're either the one who's been defeated or you're the one who is gained victory at all cost and done something shisty. You know which end you're on here. You're either the person that's been underestimated or you're the person who's doing the underestimating, right? Either way, it's not as bad as it seems on the surface. Like, it's not a betrayal, stabbing in the back betrayal as bad as it seems on the surface, is what it's getting at here. And then we've got this Ten of Wands and King of Pentacles energy. Okay, so it's like the burden of responsibility is the way that these two are coming through, because the King of Pentacles, look at him, he's got this fur over his shoulder, right? He's very successful. He's like a business owner, but being a business owner comes with a lot of responsibility. It's a heavy responsibility. There's a heavy burden there. There's a lot of work that's attached to it. You've got to be dedicated. You can't just be wearing the fur over your shoulder and expect that to last if you're not putting the effort behind it, right? So I feel like all in all, from where we started at the very beginning of this reading to where we are right now with the cards, the person who's receiving this offer is hesitant because of the energy that this king expresses, which is very domineering and dismissive of the talents, skills, and abilities of the person that they're making an offer to, okay? And so because of that, they're kind of perceiving things to be like, if I take this offer, it's going to be really like, no, I can't. It's just going to be X, Y, Z. It's going to be all bad. But I don't think so. I think you're perceiving it a little bit worse than what it needs to be. I think there's going to be a lot of responsibility attached to it, as well as a lot of wealth and success. Again, I keep going back to that fur. Right? He just looks wealthy. He also looks very calm. We have the Sun. Come on. I hate this camera. I swear to God. It does this to me all the time. Come on, focus. There we go. Stay With Me, Sam Smith. What was I going to do? Oh, I think we were going to look at the crystals. Like whatever I was going to do, it literally just poof, left my thought pattern. So whatever it wasn't as important as I thought it was going to be. All right, we've got Ruby, the spiritual warrior, on the bottom of the deck. Does not surprise me, especially if this is a job. It doesn't, I don't, there's no particular reason that I'm saying that, because we started with cups, so this could be a heartfelt love offer. Boji stone, talking about alignment, right? I feel like the Boji stone and the ruby are connected together. Hold on. Black tourmaline, howlite, and peach calcite. So these two feel opposites to me. Like this would go at your feet, this would go just above your head, or this would go at your root chakra, and this would go... Actually, no. Earth star with the black tourmaline, crown for the howlite. But I'm not sure where the peach calcite would go. I mean, it's going to sound really crazy, but I feel like the peach calcite needs to go in your right hand. Like if you're laying down at home and you're doing meditation by yourself, that would be the place. Well, whether you're by yourself or not. I am not a Reiki expert. I'm only level 1, but I'm pretty sure you can hold a piece of peach calcite in your right hand while you're getting Reiki. I just feel like you need to. I feel like it's like you need to balance yourself with this at your feet, at your Earth star, and this at your crown. But the way that this, it's going to take all of the energy that you're balancing within your light, your chakra body, and it's going to transfer it out your dominant hand to harmonize with this situation here. Harmonize and balance with this situation here for whatever this offer is, because I think it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. You got the star on the bottom of the deck. You have what should be the 9 of Swords, and then what's the 9 of Wands with the 5 of Cups, and then the 6 of what would be the 6 of Pentacles. So let me break that down. So the Star card is like healing energy, but it's also kind of like a wish come true, like it's a, you know, a wish fulfillment. So because we're not reading these as full swords, the 9 of Swords isn't going to be the full fear or the full depression that you would normally see in this card. I'm only seeing 6.5 swords here, which tells me you've been on your, like you've been moving on. You've already begun the process of moving on from this depressive energy. But it is heading towards the 7 of Swords, towards deceptive energy. Like if you keep feeling, if you keep allowing yourself to sit in depression, it could, or if you don't keep boundaries, like if this is a job or something, if you don't keep boundaries, or if you don't keep your emotional and mental body balanced, you could lead into 7 of Swords energy, which, you know, would bring in this, I think, would fulfill the the depressive energy, I should say, or the fear and worry. And then with the 9 of Wands, this is saying don't give up. You've almost got that last wand or that last cloak to finish the pattern. Like you've almost completed the steps. Especially if this is a promotion. It feels like this might be a promotion for somebody. And yeah, before I move to the charms, we had just a second ago, if I can get my, well, it's on a commercial, it's not going to let me do it. Let me move these out of the way. We're going to get to the charms, and then I'll tell you the name of that song that was just playing. Alright, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So, we have actually everything with the exception of 1, 2, 3 of your charms. It's upside down. So the majority of the energy that's happening for Scorpio this month is energy that you're either ignoring, trying to ignore, something that you're just not aware of, maybe something that you will become aware of. In the very center, we've got Here and Now, which is one that is in the upright, and then we have this lizard, which is upside down. So the lizard energy is fiery, passionate, creative energy. Right, so there's something creative that's going to be happening like immediately. Probably it's probably happening right now as we speak. Like maybe you don't see the creative possibilities or something, or you're ignoring the creative or the fun, or you don't see how passionate something is or something. Maybe you don't have passion for what's happening right now. You're not excited about it or something. Okay, so we're coming to the 12th house here. We have the charm that says stay curious with the arches. I feel like it's saying if you want to advance in your career, especially if this is like a promotion, if you want to advance in your career, you have to stay open to the possibilities, especially because we had this upside down, which is the creative, fiery, passionate aspect that's being ignored, right? Open yourself to the possibilities. That's what you're, especially because this is your 12th house. It's your blind spot. Like you have no clue. Like if you deny this out of hat without giving things a real good chance, you have no clue what you could be saying goodbye to. Again, more creative energy coming into the 11th house. So maybe your friends can help you. Also, like, pay attention to the gossip that you get while you're out networking and socializing, whether it's online or at work or whatever, in your extended family. Like, pay attention to what's being said around you. Also pay attention to the energy that the people around you are giving off. It could be that you know, maybe the person that, or this offer, wherever this offer came from, that person that it is domineering, like maybe that's the only negative aspect, but yet the people that would be there would be a lot of fun with that guitar coming through. Like it would be kind of a party, or like, you know, there would be music and fun there all the time, especially because we've got this star coming in the 10th house, and the star says, I love you, over and over and over, if it'll focus. Right? So it's like you are really popular at work, you've got a good reputation, like you're really, like they really want you at work or in your career in some way. And look at, you've got the U, the letter U coming in that house. Like it could be you, that you're dealing with someone with that initial in their name, or some project or some place that has that letter in their name, but it's just too coincidental that it says, I love you, with the letter U, like it's emphasizing, no, you're the one, right? Like you're the one. And then you have this here, the protective symbol coming out over your 9th house. It's like you're protected spiritually from your, not just your team, but like spiritually you are protected. Your faith protects you. Have faith. You are protected. Also, your intuition is really important with that particular charm. Follow your intuition, like follow your higher guidance. In the 8th house, we've got the palm fronds, and then the charm that says field notes. So you might want to like talk to some other people. What is your experience here? Like really pay attention. What is your experience here? Like what would you say? Like how would you say? You know, this could be beneficial. Another thing I want to point out, look at all the charms are in the upper half of the wheel, right? Like if I was reading this as an actual astrological chart, and the fact that if all of the planets, especially in a transit chart with everything hitting this half of the chart, that would tell me that everything that's happening to you in December is going to be like it's happening outside of the home, or in your outer world, or in the people. It has to do with the people that you're dealing with, where you leave home in order to bring resources back, right? And the people that you're dealing with there. And it's all about creative stuff. And then the only other charm that we have comes into your 5th house, which is your house of creativity and joy and fun and friends and romance and children and all that good stuff, right? It's like this is what anchors, like all of this energy up here, this is the anchor over here, all the fun that's going to be had in this house, probably related to the letter G in some way. This is what holds it down so that you can have all, it's like the fun is what holds it down so that you can have all this up here. And this is all positive, and you're very popular. So I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around and watch for your sun, moon, or rising. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, anything that you can to help me, because it really does help me, and I thank you very much for watching.